Sure.
If tears could fill this stairway, if tears could fill this stairway and memory fill it, I would walk right up to heaven and bring you back again. No farewell words were spoken, no time to say goodbye. You were gone before I knew it, and only God knows why. My heart still aches with sadness, and secret tears still flow. What it meant to love you, no one can ever know. But now, I know you want me to mourn for you no more. To remember all the happy times still has much in store. Since you'll never be forgotten, I pledge to you today, a hallowed place within my heart is where you'll always be. Rest in peace, Vero.
Amen. Thank you so much. Gia? Miss Karen? Okay, she's not here as yet. So then we're going to ask the daughter, Phyllis, who has something to tribute to her mom.
Special good evening to everyone. Special good evening to the pastor, congregation of this church. Good evening, sir. Dear family, friends, and loved ones, thank you for coming to celebrate the life of our beloved mother, Veronica, better known as Vero. As we gather to remember my mom, I am filled with mixed emotions. There is sorrow for our loss, gratitude for the time we shared, and a deep sense of respect for the journey she endured. Many of you knew her as Vero, but she was my mom. Her personality and spirit recall be described in words. When you think of her, you just have to smile. As her daughter, I was privileged to witness a selflessness and unconditional love for her family and people around her. She had a big heart, a very witty sense of humor, and her infectious laugh. She loved life. In her days, she knew how to enter a room and win people with her own charm. But she was beautiful and a loving person. My mother later years were marked by her battle with diabetes and dementia. Her condition that gradually dimmed her the vibrant person she once was. Today I wish to honor her, not just as she was in her final years, but as she wonderful-hearted person she enjoyed our lives. Her life before her sickness was pure love, laughter, tireless service to her family and the community. She was a woman of strength and warmth. Growing up, she was the cornerstone of the family, a source of love and wisdom. I remember my mom, a few years ago, she visited me and my brother in the US. And I took her to King's County Hospital for the checkup and visit, and her brightness and her smile with the doctors and nurses. She had a smile on everyone's face at King's County. She even said to the doctor, you know what, you better come to Grenada, that's where I come from. And when you come, I'll give you some jobs and make you broad. But it's so fortunate, like I was almost like a year ago, I met the doctor and he said to me, Mr. Edwards, where is mom? I said she went back home. And he said to me, tell her I'm still coming for that job. So mommy, remember you promised doctor, he's coming for his job. Her life filled with passion and adventure. Vera was a housewife and a farmer and a fisherman's wife. She loved cooking and singing. Even as dementia began to take its hold, glimpses of her passion and personality was seen. As the disease progressed, we watched helplessly as the mother we knew began to slip away. Yet in the midst of these heart-wrenching changes, there were moments of clarifying where her true life emerged and reminding us of the woman she was. Going through life with my mom was a journey of profound challenges and unexpected lessons. I learned to find joy in the simplest instruction and to cherish every moment of connection with her whenever I came home to visit. There were times of sadness and frustration, but there was also moments filled with laughter and love. She called me by many names and told me stories of her past life. Those moments remind me that she was still my mother regardless of her illness. Today we bid her farewell. I choose to remember her for the quality of her life, for the 13 children she bore and cared for 7 still alive, the cherished memories we shared and the lessons she taught us. Vero though dementia may have clouded your final year, it could never diminish the love and the administration I felt for you. The spirit, the love, the legacy will continue to live on in our hearts and memories. As I say my final goodbye, I do so with sense of peace, knowing that I love you dearly, and knowing that you are now free from struggles and pain and sickness in life. Thank you, dearest mother, for the love you gave us, and may you rest peacefully in the arms of the Lord and Savior. Sleep in heaven in peace, my love. I love you, Mommy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Phyllis. Okay, do we have Kevin? Is Kevin in? What about Karen? Okay. So we're going to move down to another tribute by Terry.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. I'm Terry, for those of you who don't know me, grandson. Firstly, I would like to welcome you all to celebrating the life of my lovely grandmother. She was one of the family members that you sure to keep a family. I think that brings this moment here. As many of you who knew my grandmother, she was very special. She was my rock, my go-to person. She used to be the one to save me from licks, as they call it. She was my protector, my biggest support, from foundation up until this day. I hope to become more like her as I grow older. I admired my grandmother's attitude and principles towards life. She was strong, volunteering, bubbly woman. Farewell, leaving Grenada for a better opportunity when I left Grenada. The cheers and happiness that came to her eyes gave me hope. Introducing her to my little family, she was overwhelming, and she smiled every time we take a trip to Grenada. I can see that peacefulness on her face. If my grandmother loved you, you will knew it. Or you will know it. She loved really hard. She was straight up. She loved fiercely, and she loved without reservation. Everyone should feel honored and lucky to be so powerful and kind, and the legacy that she left behind. My grandmothers enjoyed listening to music on our little radio, as I remember growing up. One of her favorite songs was from the Mighty Sparrow, called it Gina Dinah. And the list goes on. She also liked socializing with friends in the midst of others. three words that I can use to describe my grandmother: loving, nurturing, and compassionate. My memories could take me far back as a little boy living together in our generation family house. Of all the patois, or the Creole, as some of us may know it. It was the little secret of way of speaking to each other. When I would ask her, "Grandma, what you say there?" She would say, "Boy, that's big people business." But I remember my grandma being at home, making kuku and steamed fish, coconut roro, steamed up, and the list goes on to me, making my mouth water as I speak now. Oh gosh. The food was enough to share for her big family, and even people who passed by. Her door was always open to others. Her heart and her generosity knew no boundaries. If you knew my grandmother, she would always have toilet paper close to her. Now I understand why. It was her sort of comfort. Once close to my grandmother, I would like to get strong smell of Vicks. I can even see this in some of my cousins. That Vicks smell will remain with me. But in many respects, she had to be the most independent woman I knew. The story she proudly told us of her raising kids when my grandpa, her partner, passed away, also known as Papu. This forced her into a position where she had to fend for her life and her family. And I just quote the scripture. Luke chapter 1 verses 37, "For nothing will be impossible without God." My grandmother looked out of the interests of her kids and grandchildren. She was a pillar. She was courageous and an independent queen of the castle. My grandmother's love lasts forever, even beyond this day. My grandmother taught me everything except how to live without her. She's gone, but she's everywhere. Grandma, your mercies, your memory will never fade. I'll always love you, and in my heart will always stay. I just got this last little quote I need to say from my kids. Just bear with me. This is from my wife and my kids. To my cherished grandmother-in-law, whose warm wisdom and remarkable sense of humor were enriched into my life and beyond. Meet you on several occasions once in Grenada. It was always one of the highlights of our holidays. You welcomed me into your open arms and warm love. We sat and had many conversations, which were full of laughter. In your memory, I promise to carry forward laughter and love share with you and me. I know how much you love and adore your grandson, Larry, and you gave us so many encouraging words. Bringing you 4 beautiful great-grandchildren, Kiara, Kerry, TJ, and Kyrie. Last time we saw you was in February, and this was one of our greatest moments together. We are so proud. We are so proud to see you, and in our memories, and in our hearts, you will forever stay. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much. Kerry, grandson. This time we're going to call little Dijon. Has a poem to share. Let's see that up. Great grand.
everyone. To my loving great grandma in heaven, our time together was special, so what in memories we made. And although you live in heaven now, these memories never fade. I bow my head in silence and remember my great grandma. With love, and I know that you are up there watching from above. Every day there's struggle, and nothing feels the same. My heart breaks a little more every time I hear your name. You'll always be remembered, and time may heal my heart, but a piece of me is missing. Since the day we had to part, if heaven is for angels, I know that you will be waiting when heaven calls for me.
What a strong piece of writing, recognizing his grandmother, great-grandmother. We have Pinky. Are you there? You ready? Granddaughter of Sister Vero. Pinky, are you there? Okay. All right, Pinky is ready? And following Pinky, we're going to have Louis, another grandson.
Two.
And
Yeah.
please let me know if Kevin or
1, 2.
Karen is here. Please indicate to me.
What?
Good afternoon to everyone, and my deepest sympathies expressed to all those mourning this afternoon. I could only imagine what you're going through. I can't say I feel exactly the way you feel because, everyone has a different reaction. Yeah. I don't know what it feels like to lose a mother. I've lost my dad. I've lost aunts and uncles, good friends and so. But I really don't know what you're going through. I could only imagine. So we'll do a special song for you. The name of the song is If Tomorrow Never Comes. Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch you sleeping. lost in peaceful dreams, so I turned off the lights, let them in the dark. And the thought crosses my mind, if I never wake up in the morning, would you ever doubt the way I feel about you in my heart? Oh, oh, if tomorrow never comes,
Would you know how much I love her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if her time and earth were true, she must face this world without me. If the love I gave her in the past is gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes.
I was not once in my life, who never knew how much I loved them. I believe without regret that my true feelings for them never more revealed. So many promises to myself to say each day how much you mean to me.
And avoid a circumstance where there's no second chance to tell her how I feel. If tomorrow never comes, would you know how much I love her? Did I try in every way to show her every day that she's my only one? And if her time and earth were true, she must face this world without me. It's the love I gave her in the past, it's gonna be enough to last if tomorrow never comes. So tell that someone that you love just what you're thinking of if tomorrow never comes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just to inform those of you just coming in, there are chairs at the front. They're empty seats right at the front. You can go up. To the left side, the right side, there are spaces. Okay, Dijon? Not Dijon, sorry. Dwayne, are you ready for us? So this is another grandson of Sister Vero. I'm going to ask Kimran to get ready. As soon as Dwayne is through, you are going to go and do your song.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Dwayne Edwards, grandson. I'm doing a tribute on behalf of my sister, Darian Edwards, who's of course a granddaughter, currently watching. To my beloved grandmother, as I sit down to pen this tribute, my heart aches with the knowledge that I won't be able to attend your final farewell. The miles that separate us cannot diminish the bond that we shared. A bond forged not from the early years of your life, of which, as a child, I carry little memory, but from the countless precious moments spent in the warmth of your home. Before Hurricane Ivan left his mark, our Saturday's visit with Dad and the sleepovers at your house are cherished memories that I hold dear. These moments, simple yet profound, painted a picture of home and love that I will carry with me forever and ever. One of my deepest regrets is that my son never had the chance to truly know you, to see your smile, and to feel the warmth of your embrace before you close your eyes for the last time. The Friday before you passed, Mom visited you. And when you asked about my return, it shook me to the core. It shook me to my core. Despite the haze that had clouded your memory, you thought of me. In that moment, a part of me understood that our paths might never cross again in this lifetime. It prompted me to capture the last images of you, to let my son say his hellos through a screen, clinging to a hope that you'd recognize the love we have for you. Every visit you made to us was a journey of love. You never arrived without ensuring you brought something for us, a gesture that spoke volumes of your thoughtfulness and generosity. Growing up, being called Vero by my mother, whenever I mirrored a gesture or a phrase of yours, was a badge of honor. It was a reminder of the invisible threads that tie us together, binding us through generations. We shared more than just a name. We shared a love for the simple things, the cooling touch of Vicks. She loved her Vicks, and she loved pants. Grandma loved her pants. Pants Margaret, as my mother would say. That was the nickname my mother gave me. A homage to our shared affinity for pants. A trait that seamlessly wove its way from my grandmother to me, knitting us closer with each shared preference. Grandma, your absence has left a void that words cannot fill yet. In the midst of sorrow, I find comfort in the memories, in the legacy of love you have left behind. Your spirit, a guiding light, continues to live within us. I love you deeply, miss you more than words can say, and cherish every moment, every lesson, and every smile you have gifted us. Rest in eternal peace, dear Grandma. Until we meet again, I carry you in my heart always, with all my love, Darian.
Thank you so much, Dwayne. We are going to take our final item on the list of tributes. At this time, we're going to ask Kimron to go and share his song with us.
Yeah. want to. Today will be your last. Oh, that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. Praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. I'm just jealous of the angels above the throne tonight. Your loving's on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not a place to question. Only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels above the throne tonight. You always make my troubles